Hello there, Chris from CNG Bricks here, and in this video, I'm going to finish redoing my storage system that I did last time. So last time, I basically sorted a bunch of stuff into categories by like part type, right? I got through pretty much the standard bricks. I'm gonna get separators to actually separate them all out later, but right now, I'm going to sort the rest of my pieces. It's probably about 3 to 10,000. It's really anywhere. It's these two bins and maybe one or two more of those, and that bin of tires. I'm gonna sort that, and right now I'm gonna basically sort it into plants, anything to do with minifigures like holding or anything, Technic, and then pseudo Technic, which is basically just kind of like this ladder here, right? That's not really a brick, but that can kind of be Technic, but it's just kind of in between, so I'll have that their own category. Okay, now it's been like 2 hours of sorting. I basically just have this tiny bit left and then the tires, but those are pretty much all, you know, by themselves anyway, so I low-key will probably just not even touch those. Once I do this, then I'm going to take those two buckets and sort them again, but like this time lay them out and like do piece by piece, and then I'll do those two because these are like minifigure and plants and stuff like that, and then those two are like Technic stuff. And then after that, I'll have to just kind of put stuff away. I have bags and stuff, and yeah, it's just gonna take more time, but we'll see how fast it, you know, goes. Now the pieces are pretty much sorted into those categories. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take all of the Technic pieces and I'm gonna farther break them apart into general beams and stuff like that. So we have these like small little things, and then pretty much everything else, because in my head I feel like half of them are just going to be beams, because that's what a lot of Technic pieces are. And then half of them are going to be like weird stuff, like, you know, this motorcycle piece. This isn't really Technic, but I kind of just put it in here. And then once I do this, then I'll take my beams and I'll put it on my carpet and I'll like spread it out. And a lot of people are probably like, oh, well, why do you do one on a carpet and not a table? Look, man, I need all of this space because I'm going to put like each piece in one category and just lay it out. It's so much easier to just lay it out on a carpet, you know what I mean? So I finished all the Technic stuff, and that's kind of in bags over there. And now I've been going through all of my minifigure stuff, and I'm basically sorting it into broad categories. So it's going to be like handheld stuff. Those are like guns and shooting things. These are body parts. These are like the superhero action pieces. These are just general like beams and stuff. And then over here, I have like plates, food, animals, and then a bunch of plants. And I'm kind of just going to sort through this. But it's going to take a while, though, because this bin is just, there's so many, like, tiny parts, and it's just going to take forever. Okay, so it's been a couple days, and I moved out of my college room, and I completely forgot that I actually need to film a conclusion to this video. So I basically did the first bucket. I went through all of that, and then I did the other bucket, and I did all of that. These are kind of a bit out of the place, because in the first video, I have individual bags in like the drawers, but now I just have like bags and bags and bags. So I'll probably do another video where like I go through and I 3D print stuff for that, but I'll figure that out later in college. And I still have all the Technic stuff and all the tires here and those extra pieces, but I gotta use this room to unpack all the stuff in college, so I'll do this all later. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and as always, I hope you have a great time.